Well, hello, everyone. This is Anita N, the Biz Coach, and I am coming back to you with all things grants. All right. So today I want to share a grant I came across that is for youth. And basically, it is for a running program. So having physical activities with children and youth 18 years of age and younger. We're going to look at some of these criteria and eligibility information here on their website. You can actually go to www.saugcony.com. All right, and I don't want to mess up pronouncing it, but I think it's Saucony. All right, Saucony.com. And again, that's SOUCONY.com. And as it says here for the grant application, it says today's American youth are considered the most inactive in history. As a result, the rate of obesity among U.S. children and teenagers has more than tripled over the past 3 decades. So the Saucony Run for Good Foundation is committed to reversing this trend by offering children the opportunity to enjoy the benefits of running and a healthier lifestyle. You're going to provide funding to community organizations that promote running and fitness programs for children. The foundation is dedicated to not only preventing, but eliminating this serious health concern. All right, so we look over here to the left, we see some of the eligibility criteria. It says, of course, like I said before, they have to be, the children or the youth have to be 18 years of age or younger. Our proposals must demonstrate the grantee, which would be you, will conduct programs that increase participation in running in order to positively impact the lives of participants. The organization has to have proof of a tax exempt status. That means you have to be a 501c3 or other non-profit tax exempt status through the IRS. You're not eligible if you are an employee or relative of anyone that works with or affiliated with the organization. And some of the other grant recipient obligations. It says here, and we'll just look at a few of those, but they're all here on the left panel here with the white background. It says you must, of course, submit the proof of performance. So funds must be used for the proposed program. Otherwise, the funding would have to be returned to the foundation. Any changes to the approved program and or budget after the grant has been made must be approved by the foundation. So if you said you were going to do one particular sort of program, but then you decided to make some changes to it, then you would have to notify the foundation upon those changes. It says the grant monies must not be used to cover expenses incurred prior to the award date of the grant. So you can't use it for anything that expenses or what have you before you were awarded the grant. The grant recipients to this foundation and this corporation have the right to use the organization's name, program description, and related images in standard media outlets such as print, internet, television, POS, that means point of sales, materials, and other collateral support pieces. So they're just saying that they would have the right to use your images and your information to further promote their programs. All right, so it says here for selection priorities, the utilization of running participation for health and our well-being in children. Also, it has to serve youth populations not traditionally exposed to running programs, as well as demonstrate support and inspiration in creating a program that exemplifies the foundation's mission of improving the lives of children through running. All right, so down here at the bottom, it describes a little bit more about what you would have to include in your grant application. It says here, describe your organization. So you would describe your organization's history and major accomplishments. These are some of the main sections of a grant that you would have to do anyway. So if you have a grant template, you could definitely use that information for that. It wants you to include short and long-term goals for the program. Number 2 says you have to describe the purpose for which you seek funding. So what dollar amount are you requesting? The maximum is 10,000 that they will award. Who is your constituency? Of course, that would be children. It says include the details information about the community of children and youth your program serves. So in that, you would definitely want to include some data, some numbers, some different things, background detailed information you would need on the youth and children that you would be serving. You want to also explain how your program will utilize running participation for the health and well-being of children. So you'd have to give that description of what that would look like and, what that particular program would look like that you would, and the activities that you would do with the children that utilizes running participation. Number 5 says you need to list the key people involved in the delivery of the program, including responsibilities and qualifications. So let's say, for instance, if you were to use a fitness trainer, you want to give what their responsibilities would be for this program for the participants, as well as their qualifications to participate in delivering the activities for the program. And number 6 says provide a detailed plan and budget for the use of the funds. All right, so if you look to the right here, you have where you would complete the grants application information, I guess registration for that. This looks like just the basic information, first off, that you would need to provide for the program and whatever it is, the activities that you'd be delivering, the age range of the youth, what type of organization you are, the signature there at the bottom. They have a mailing address at the bottom there as well. So I'm thinking it looks like here, it says your application packet must contain, to the left again in the red at the bottom, a completed run for good grant application. So I'm sure that would be this form here. Responses to the above questions, not to exceed 4 typed pages that are 8.5 by 11. And of course, to include your proof of tax exempt status. You would only be able to submit 1 application per organization. And they have 2 deadlines. So the deadline that's approaching now is December 15th. And the second round they do each year is June 15th. So if you didn't make it in time for December 15th, they would pass it on, or you would, your application would go in the round for the next one, which would be June 15th, 2023. And, if you've submitted in June of this year, of course, it would be passed on to the application round coming up in December of 2022. All right, good information here. So if you can utilize this, please apply for this grant funding. If not, pass it on to someone else that you think may be able to utilize $10,000 to expand or to start their youth program pertaining to running and physical activities, okay? So, great stuff, you guys. I look forward to seeing you next time. Please make sure you read all the information in the email here. You can always find me at Anita N, the Biz Coach, on social media at Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow, make sure you do all those wonderful things. Keep up with what I'm doing. All right, so till next time, remember to stay safe, and I look forward to then. All right, stay safe.